Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. You'll see this on Friday. So, good morning and happy Friday for those who are watching. It's Thursday for me. It's the last day of the week for me. Trying to make sure. It's like, you wash your face, but then you feel like your face ain't clean. I'm like, gosh, like, I'm seeing spots. Am I seeing clearly? What's going on? Anyway, anyhow. Oh, y'all, it's 6:25. Okay, it's 6:25. So how about, just as I was leaving, my husband was like, don't let them people get to you. Thanks, husband. Because after I cut that camera yesterday, y'all, and got myself all the way home, I was in the bed by 5 o'clock. I didn't cook. I didn't clean. I cleaned myself. I took my bath. But everything else, like, literally, like, I came home. I did speak to Miss Peanut on a couple, 2-3 things. And then, child, I was in my bath. By the time husband came, I was getting in the tub. He gets home about 4:30. I was in the bed after that. Oh, boy. I have a whole headache. Like, seriously. So, and I ate, my husband had got me some McDonald's last night, but he got me something that I don't normally eat. So, it made me kind of nauseous through the night. Because I don't eat quarter pounders. Like, ugh. So, yeah. So, anyway. But today is Thursday. Husband said, don't let them people stress my nerves. So I'm just going to show up when I show up. Yeah. Like I told y'all in another video, I'm trying to, kind of keep my 6:30 routine. I do that routine when it's necessary, when I need to. Because right now, I don't have to start being there exclusively at 6:30 until the day after Labor Day. Because, at that point, I'll be coming and picking up Miss Peanut and taking her to school and all that stuff. And the only reason why, I have a feeling, because, we have such a staffing shortage with, like, everything. Buses, teachers, through all the districts. Miss Peanut, her bus, there is no guarantee, so... And I want to make sure my child gets to school and all this stuff. Whew. But anyway, child. Anyhow. Yes. So I have Miss Peanut, so I'm going to shift the atmosphere. Because if I continue to dwell on the negative, it will stay negative, okay? Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to bring something up. But I'm going to shift the atmosphere. So, this week... in the Chronicles of Miss Peanuts, since she's not working, I'm like, I'm gonna let her get some time to do what she needs to do, chill and sleep in and all that, do her drawings and, play the game, watch Netflix, because that's what she like to do. But she also has assignments, because Bossland School is always open. So this year or semester, whatever, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I'm having her work on, I think today I'm gonna get a cold coffee, because with it being hot, I get so I think I'm gonna have a cold coffee today. Anyway, I'm going to see my friends, my new little found friends. Yes, I'm going to see my girls. Anyway, hopefully the one ain't there, because child. So, I have Miss Peanut working on looking at colleges. So, her assignments this week is, like, going on the different websites of the different schools. I gave her, like, a list of, like, 6 schools just to look at. Majority of them were private, though. I think 2 were public. 2 were state schools or considered state schools. And then the other ones are, like, private universities and stuff. Anyway, I want her to get a feel of, you know, what it's like to look at their websites. All the websites are not created equal. How much is their tuition for incoming freshmen? What are the requirements? Do you have to take the ACT, the SAT? Do you, you're coming in the door, do you have to have 2 years of language? Do you, what's room and board costs? Then I want her to look at majors. So now, these are the things I told her to look for, right? And make notes on. She made graphs. I'm like, girl, if you don't do it. So she made graphs, and each school was on each page, and, it was phenomenal. I loved it. So, then the next day, I gave her a website for Minnesota's, like Minnesota Department of Ed, or I don't remember. Minnesota Higher Ed. I can't, child. Anyway, so I had her go on there, and she did some research on there. What does college offer me, and why should I choose college, and just different scenarios. I can't remember all the listings, but so I had her do that, and she enjoyed that. I remembered when I was at my PTA conference back in the spring, I had received like booklets from the same website she was on. And so one is all about scholarships and grants. The other one is about the different schools offered here in Minnesota, whether it's private, public, 4-year, 2-year, certificate, diploma, and then degrees, and the different majors and stuff. So I brought that home. Oh, and I think there's one, scholarships and grants, about the schools, and then there was another one. It might have been about student loans or whatever. But anyway, and it was the booklets for this past year. But at least she would have that information, so that way she can, start making some informed decisions. So I really like the conversations that we're having, because now she's starting to see, oh, well, if I don't take this and this in high school, that's going to knock me out the running for this particular school. She has looked at the majors. She's looked at what type of jobs you can get with having those certain majors. And I mean, it's really beneficial. There's even, because Minnesota, I'm sure other states have this, but there's even like, if you do want to become a teacher, there's these different programs that I know we use. It's called Teach Minnesota, for folks who are in school, in college. But, child, every time I park here, they be looking and looking. I got my thing. Don't be mad because you got to walk. Let me go get my coffee. I'll be back, y'all. I'm not going to tell y'all that lady's still sitting right there. Took me forever. I got to sanitize my hands because, well, first of all, normally I come back and I talk about the girls. Well, the one B, she wasn't in there today. The other lady was there, but, come on. My sanitizer is low. Anyway, the other one, she was in there, but there we go. The person that she's working with today, I don't, that's the one. I don't like her. And so the one that I don't like is the one who made my coffee today. And I literally was in there performing surgery on my coffee. Like, are you kidding me? So I got a cooler as opposed to a hot coffee, because I figure, cooler I can kind of drink, till it's actually like warm, Anyway, so I'm thinking that the girl who rang me up was actually fixing it, because she had grabbed the stuff and started, working or whatever. Child, how about it was the other lady that I don't care for, and she filled it up. I'm going to show you my cup. So this is my cup. I don't have no whipped cream, as you can see. The whipped cream was so massive that it went all the way up the top, all the way out the top. It was oozing down the side, and y'all know how I am about Diamond. Diamond ain't to get dirty, but not by no coffee. Not by just, oh, I'm just going to pay for it. No. So I literally had to take the top off. Because, like, as soon as I picked the cup up, it was draining down the side of the cup. And I was like, are you serious? And so she's like, oh, I do that from time to time. Girl, do you see my face? And the other lady that's in there that, you know, I typically talk to, she could tell I wasn't too happy. And so I literally had to go take the top off, get all sticky, and take the entire whipped cream off my coffee. And, you know, that's the best part, because it's got the whipped cream, it's got the Snickers, it's got the caramel, all that. So I had to just knock all that in the trash, clean the top as best I could, and then, you know, clean the cup. Ugh. Lord, thank you for this coffee that I'm receiving right now. Whew. Bless the hands that prepared it, Lord, because she knows she was about to get these hands. Oh, Lord, free from all hurt, harm, and disease. I pray that there's nothing in it that will make me sick in Jesus' name. Amen. And yes, I have real conversations with my Lord and Savior. I don't do that pity pat. I don't do that, oh, for the camera stuff. No. Because the Lord know my heart. Because I was like, are you serious? Because see, the other girl, she knows what kind of car I have. So she's like, she's not happy. You're right. I'm not. But anyway, homegirl over here. I don't know if y'all going to be able to see her. She in a red Mazda. There you go. She's still sitting in her car. I'm like, baby, you don't want none of this. Not the type of party. Not the type of... Too early in the morning, child. Too early in the morning. But anyhow, anyway, so back to, you know, Boss Land School. So Miss Pina is doing very well and looking at colleges. Now, granted, I know some people, you know, having her look out of state. She has looked out of state. Miss Pina don't want to go out of state. I was willing, and see, here's the thing. We have reciprocity with a few states. So I know it's North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin. I want to say, I think Iowa's part of that too, because Iowa is a surrounding state, and Canada, where, you know, they can still pay the same prices as if, you know, they, you know, it was Minnesota or whatever. So anyway, so that's also in that information. She did talk about Canada at one point in time, but I don't think her daddy gonna let that happen. Now, he gonna be like, I'm gonna put my foot down. Till she probably show out. Then he'll be like, okay, whatever the baby wants. She got daddy rap, y'all. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Miss Peanut and Boss Man. Woo. That little incident that happened the other day. About a week ago today? Today's Thursday. Oh, yeah. So today I get to get my walk in. So a week ago, Miss Peanut, you know, she had made mention. I put it that way. Let's put it very nice and calmly. She had made mention to her father that trash need to be taken out. And the way she made the mention, right? What the world? These people's ignorant. I had two people up here, and then I got this fool over here. See people getting up. Child, it's too early in the morning. Do you hear me? It's too early in the flipping morning. Get out my child. Get out my way. Get out my way. People don't know how to use their little cars out here. She's scared. She just got that car, so she's scared. Child. Anyway, she had made mention that trash need to go out. And, but it was the tone that she used. It was a tone that typically I would use if I'm frustrated or disgusted with something. But it came out of a 16-year-old body to her father. Let your imagination run with that. boss man's response was, "Excuse me?" Now see, you know, like I said, Miss Pina got him wrapped, she got him wrapped around her finger or whatever. So, you know, his baby can do no wrong. His baby's misunderstood, and, you know, and I just be fussing and da-da-da-da-da. Now, you know, I spoiled that child rotten. So if I'm fussing about something, oh, you know, there's a issue. Anyway, so his response was, "You can do it." I mean, you know, because he was caught off guard. You know how you just be caught off guard? You like, ooh, clutch the pearls. Like, so, mind you, I'm minding my own YouTube business. I'm over in the corner in my little seat because we just had dinner. And I'm over minding my business. I was on YouTube. It was something I was watching. I don't know if I was watching shorts or what. Can't remember. But I was studying something on YouTube. Anyway, baby, the next voice you heard after he said you could do it was Miss Peanut. And her clap back. Now, if you don't know what clap back is, I'll just say her smart mouth responded. Child, let me tell you something. I'm a full grown adult. I works my own job, pay for my own bills, okay? When that teenager of mine clapped back at her father, I instantly got up and started picking up as if I was cleaning house, because I was waiting for the furniture to move, the paint to come off the walls. I'm not even kidding. Do you want to know what her response was? I'm going to give y'all a moment to think about it. And mind you, let me set it up for you again. Miss Pina said, she didn't say the trash needs to go out. She said, you need to take the trash out. That's what she said. And it caught him off guard. And he said, you can do it. Her response, y'all, whew, Lord have mercy. Miss Pam's response was, I'm a girl. I don't do that. Child, when I tell you, because look, first of all, okay, so let me stop right there, because I know y'all like, what, Miss Peanut? Not that precious baby? Girl, let me tell you something. So, okay, how I was raised, we're going to just get off Miss Peanut for a minute, because you know that's my baby. Don't come for her. So how I was raised, my sister and I, we the only two girls. My grandparents, only two grandchildren, okay? So I'm spoiled and I'm the baby. So I'm spoiled, right? So anything that ever need to be done, like at the house, especially like yard work, trash, shoveling, that was always done by somebody else, because it wasn't me, or it was a guy thing. It wasn't said that it was a guy thing, but it is what it is. So like even at my mama's house, we would go and like get the trash like out the bathroom, out your bedroom, you know, maybe out my sister's room or my mama's room, whatever. We would bring it down to the big trash, which normally is the kitchen trash, and Dad always took the trash to the dumpster. It's just how it always was. Dad cut the grass and did the yard work. That's just how it was. At my mama's house, they didn't have a lot of property, because you know they were in the middle of the block. So you know when you're in the middle of the block on a city street, you only have like so much whatever, right? So Dad handled that, and then you know they parked in the garage, so Dad handled the garage, snow blowing the garage. So you know I didn't actually start shoveling until I moved into my house. And then I realized and remembered how much my mama used to complain, because back in the day when we all lived at the house, remember this is a generational house, you know, I remember Mom and Dad and my sister getting out there, and I'm just like, oh, I'm in the house playing with Barbies, baby. So anyway, fast forward to adult life, right? Us moving to the house. So one thing that my husband told me, you take care of the inside, I take care of the outside. That's what my husband told me. So the outside consists of the trash, the yard, Now, I won't let him do his shoveling by himself. But like the trash, the yard, the shoveling, the cars, okay? I'm like, anything outside the door, that's all him. So, to this day, I'm 46, about to be 47. The trash get high. Now, I will take the trash from my room, bathroom. Every now and then I might go in her room, but I'm not get your own trash, and take it to the kitchen so it can go out by trash day. But I don't typically take the trash out. And one reason too is because my husband likes the 33-gallon size trash can, and I can't stand that. So I'm like, no. But he wants to take out the trash less as opposed to every single day. I get it, but no. So anyway, and typically he takes trash out like twice a week. I think it's like twice a week it goes out, because that trash, it fills up quick. Anyway, so she knows her mama don't take out the trash. She also knows how I was raised. Now, Miss Peanut technically is not raised that way. And she was, one of her chores when she was smaller was collecting the trash from the different rooms and bringing them to the kitchen. Like what I used to do, right? But then one day she just didn't want to do it no more. So he said, well, if you ain't going to do it, you ain't going to get no allowance. Because you work, you get paid. You don't work, you don't get paid. Period. So, honey, back to Miss Peanut. When she made that comment, the fact that she was so flip with it took her daddy to a whole nother level in life. When I tell you, all I did was pick up my stuff. I was picking up my stuff and I was like, oh my goodness. And so, and then she kind of sat back in her seat and got on her iPad like, that's what I said. Whew, my God. I was waiting for the color of the wall to change. Anyway, so he made her get off her iPad and go do something else. So she went and read a book. Long story short, he had some choice words to say. Yeah, but once again, let me reiterate this. Don't come from my child. She has her daddy wrapped around her finger, because had that been me, and that kind of, I'd be like, get your behind up right now, go take the trash out. How about that? That's not what he said. He gave some other words. But I was like, but it bothered him for a couple of days, because he was like, how dare she talk to me that way? I know what he was thinking, like, I'm her number one cheerleader. He is. I am too, but you know what I mean? Like, if I'm fussing, he's like, oh, no, the baby's fine. You know what I mean? He stick up for his baby. So, he like, I save her from a lot of, whatever. So, he's like, how dare she, go against the grain with me? I'm like, dude, she's a teenager. She's a teenager. For real, she's a teenager. Child. So that's how I ended up at my girlfriend's house last Friday, because I was like, what you think? Because her husband's a Pisces as well. I'm like, what you think your Pisces would have did? And so she said, you know what? She said, when you leave, I'm going to talk to him about it, and I'm going to call you back. She called me. She said, girl, he was not happy. She said, he was still wondering, how does she have her teeth? I was dying. Oh, you gonna park in my spot today? Girlfriend, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Anyway. So, yeah, I thought that was hilarious, y'all. You had to be there to really understand the full depth of it. But, my God, it was funny as heck. It was funny. I was dying, because I'm like, this girl don't believe that her life was hanging in the balance, child. Hanging. So anyway, I'm here now. Oh Lord, I ask that you just walk before me. Lord, you know what I stand in need of. Do it, Father. Just do it. Do it, Father. Just do it. Whew. in Jesus' name. I don't need to say too much because he already knows what's on my heart. Let me grab my little napkins. But all right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. And I'll be back after work. Hey, y'all. I'm back. It's 10:30 in the morning. I have a seminar at 11. And I'm on my way to go get lunch. Boss lady, it's early. Why you getting lunch so early? Girl. Because I have to do work during lunchtime. And, yeah. And we're having an all-staff lunch, and I'm not able to participate. So, I'm going to get lunch at 10:30 in the morning to keep myself from having a fit. I have a migraine headache. I have a migraine headache right now. Yep. I have a migraine headache, and the best thing for me to do is go get something to eat so I can take something, because eating some cheese and crackers right now is not going to cut it. I need like severe caffeine. Yeah. And then I had a co-worker who told me her daughter does the same exact job I do. So she was like, I understand you know, you're busy. I'm like, yeah. Yep. So I'm trying not to, you know, I was humming a song in my office. I was doing some work. Like, I think people don't understand when I give an answer to something. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, please, I'm not talking gibberish. For real, I'm not talking gibberish. So, like, when I give an answer, like, yes, I've told you, yes. Like, how many... Oh, but I did get some other news. So, you know, my car, even though it doesn't drive itself, it has a lot of smart features. So my car has told me, I think when I was at the 20, it starts giving you information at the 2,500 mark that it's time for service. So technically, I don't know what service means. I mean, oil change. Yeah, oil change. But yeah. So I called, you know, so because my car is still registered under the dealership that I purchased from. Like, they sent me an email saying, hey girl, it's time for you to have service. You know, I almost, for giggle's sake, if I had excuse me, if I had the extra funds and finances, I would have just called them and made my appointment with them and drove it all the way to South Dakota just to get my time away, because I feel like I haven't got no vacation. You know what I'm saying? So that almost would have been beneficial. I should have talked to Bossman about that, see what he said. He gonna be like, are you serious? I'm like, I mean, that could be my, you know, last little hoorah. But anyway, so the appointment's next Friday, because, you know, next Friday is my last Friday of being off. So anyway, the lady asked me, well, what type of service, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, heck, I don't know. I mean, it says time for service. So I'm thinking oil change, you know. Y'all tell me. So anyway, and it's in the system, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm probably going to call South Dakota just to ask them, just to be sure, be clear, just in case, if, you know, I don't want no surprises. So, so she scheduled the appointment. Now, when I asked before, the person told me one thing. Baby, when I asked this time, they told me something totally different. I said, who clutched the pearls, Jesus? Hold on, Father God. Because I asked, oh, how much is it going to cost, right? Now, before I was told $120 to $140, I'm like, okay, you know, $150. How about, hey, girl, why they tell me $179 plus? I said, well, what you mean by the plus? Tell me, oh, well, you know, if it's this version, that I said, it's not that version. I need to know from me. Child, I was so upset. I didn't know what to do. No. What?
Can you order for me? They're not gonna let me order on the bike. I'll give you the money.
My goodness.
Huh?
I guess.
Alright, my bad.
What do you want?
Like 3 Whopper meals.
3 Whopper meals?
Yeah.
And the inside's not open for you to go inside? Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, come on up here. You ain't getting in my car. I'm going to leave y'all on just in case. Do you guys not take orders from people on bikes? Hello?
What, ma'am?
I said, do you guys not take orders from people on bikes? If your inside's not open?
You can order.
Okay, because this boy is wanting me to order for him.
Order with the order, ma'am.
No, I'm saying there's a boy out here who wants to order food. He's on a bike.
Okay, he can walk up. You can just come to the
Oh.
order.
She said walk up to the window.
Thank you.
Yep. He's coming. Okay, I want to do my order now. I'm like,
Okay,
strange
go ahead.
people. Can I get a number 1 with cheese, please? With no tomatoes and no onion, with a Coke? I'm like, people's walking up on me. Jeez. And that's it. I don't want nothing else.
You said you what, huh?
I said, that's it. I don't want nothing else.
What kind of drink?
Coke.
I have it.
Thank you. Child. I'm like, dude, you gonna be coming over here? You see, baby. Let me pull my look. Hold on, y'all. See, I kept the camera going just for my safety. Let me pull my thing up here and keep it across, because baby, I knocked his whole world around. Do you hear me? I'm like, what? Because you know, a lot of the places now you can't go inside. I'm like, you can't go inside? Sure. And then he gonna get on the bike and roll to the other side. Now mind you, my purse is on the seat, because normally I keep my purse in the back seat, but my purse is on the seat, but my doors is locked. I'd have wrung his neck every which way but loose. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, back to this daggone car, baby. So I think I'm gonna call the other dealership. I'm gonna call the dealership that's closer to me and ask them what is the price of an oil change, you know, if that's all I'm getting done. Because when I asked before when I was at service, and the person told me like between 120 140. This chick told me something 179 plus. Girl. And I'm gonna tell them quick, fast, and in a hurry. Look, don't you touch nothing until I know the price. Okay? Because that indicates if I'm gonna pay you. Shoot. But yeah, I'm gonna call the dealership that's closer to me. I was going to the one that we originally was going to get the car from, because I like them, but you know, the guy that I was dealing with, he ain't no longer there anyway. So, you know, I might just go to the one closer to me. Because now that I told my husband about the appointment's at 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, mind you, it's on the other side of town. So, he was like, that's very early for an appointment. I said, well, you know, I got other stuff I got to do, and so I might as well get it done out the way. He just kind of sat there. He was like, you know, it's during rush hour time that you got to go on the other side of town. I'm like, I know. So he feeling some kind of way about that. So I'm gonna call the other dealership and find out, you know, if it's truly 170. I want to see if it's that price dealerships or if there's a difference in price. Because if it's a difference in price and it's cheaper, then we're going over here by the house. Child, this boy. Now, you knew you couldn't order, but then you go, baby, don't see this car and get things twisted. And then you on a bike, you on a whole bike, you don't order 3 meals. And he got to go down a whole hill. I'm going to see how he make it down this hill, child. Because I'm like, ain't no way in the world I'm be ordering somebody's food. There ain't no way he going to be able to get out. The way these streets are set up and the way these folks drive, girl, Lord have mercy. See what happened when I leave work? I should be at work. But yeah, let me step away. It was bad because I literally, my head was hurting and my coworker's talking to me. And she was saying her daughter does the same job, and so she was saying like her daughter doesn't get no breaks. Like her daughter travels with her computer, and you know when she's supposed to be on vacation, I was like, baby, I'm sorry for me to be traveling with my computer. The money got to be way better than that. I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you get down this hill. I'm coming. He made it down the hill. Thank you. I don't know what was going on up in there, but they sure was fussing. Ooh, wait. Hold on now. Hold on. I got this thing on my lap. I don't want it to hit my feet or nothing, because it is heavy. Put my stuff away. Ain't nobody coming just yet. I don't know what they was fussing about. I heard something about some Netflix and chill. I guess maybe he don't want to Netflix and chill. Oh, dang it. I dropped that thing. Anyway, anyhow. So, he made it down that hill, though. He must do it all the time. See, the folks who do that kind of stuff all the time, yeah, they can navigate. I ain't one like that. Oh, Jesus, keep me near the cross. All right, y'all. Let me put a pin in y'all, because, honey, I'm about to eat. I got to be back to work. And, I don't think I'm on camera for this webinar. It's about pension stuff. So, I don't think I'm on camera. But, just in case if I am, I want to be able to eat in peace. So, I will just holler back at y'all after work. Hey, y'all, I'm back. The joys, the joys, the joys. I'm glad I do have, you know how they say like work husband, work wife. I don't have that, thank you, Jesus. I have a whole husband. His name is Boss Man. And I love my husband to death. So how about husband, Boss Man? When I told him that I wasn't going to get lunch today, my husband was going to use his lunchtime to go and purchase me lunch and bring it to me. And, well, at any other time I would have said, sure, no problem. I actually turned him down. And the reason being is because, people already have their assumptions. And I didn't want that to be one other thing for me to have to deal with, because then I'm gonna have to cuss somebody out. I mean, that's just, yeah, I'm a Christian woman and all, but you put your mouth on my husband and it's gonna be a problem. So, and I say that because you know, my husband does drive a Corvette. They already have the misconceptions about me and my car, you know, and I know it's because, you know, people will be miserable. So that's how, you know, things be. But at the same time, in between time, I don't want him to come up here and someone say something like, oh my God, is that a Corvette? You know what I mean? I mean, y'all know he's a Corvette man. He got 3 of them, silver, yellow, blue. He didn't pull the blue one out this year. He pulled it out to wash it, but that was about it. But anyway, I just didn't want that to happen. Because, like, the time of day that he would have came, there was cars everywhere outside. And there was staff, because the lunch was outside. So they would have saw him. And I'm just like, nah, you know, I'm cool. Don't do that. So I was like, nah. Because I didn't want that. Because I'm already feeling some kind of way, I'm like, but I will say that I got out of there pretty much on time. Well, staff got released at 2:30, but I had an interview at 2:30, so I had to stay till 3. So I went to my boss's office, and she said, I haven't seen you all day. I was working. She goes, why are you stressed out? What's going on? I said, I won't discuss because we have present company. Because we had another, you know, it was another staff person in there. Found out that a new staff has just quit. I went through all of the tasks of onboarding and paperwork and this, that, those, and the 5th. And today is day 4. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep. I don't know. So we talked about, you know, staffing shortages and the stress of things and this and that. And like I said, I do my due diligence. I'm looking around. I'm checking other schools. And, you know, like the school district right now, like Miss Pina's school district, y'all, when I tell you their hiring list is super duper long, I don't even know how some of these schools are going to be operating because the list is so long. I checked. Because, you know, we live, I mean, it's no secret. We live in Minneapolis. But I checked Minneapolis district. I checked Minneapolis. I checked St. Paul. I checked a couple of the suburbs, which one of them was Plymouth. One was Hopkins. I mean, like, all these different places, right? Is it on the inside or the outside? Ooh. Oh, it's on the outside. Child. Who, that bug is ugly. That's where Miss Pina get it from. Child, that bug scared me. And it looked like a piece of wood with legs on it. Jesus. Get off my car. Ugh. Ew. Anyway. I know y'all laughing. I don't care. It's still there. Shoot. Getting a free ride. Must be tagged. Anyway. But there's so many different places, and I know it's cross state lines and across the United States with the shortages and stuff. And people, I mean, literally, like, they don't want to, you know, work. They don't want to do it with the kids. They don't want to do it with the parents. You know, they're understaffed, short pay. You know, it's all the things. And so then you have those who are there doing more and getting paid less. And I'm just like, yeah. So anyway, but back to the whole like work wife or work husband. So I don't have like a work husband. I have men that work under me or whatever in the place. It's a high-buy situation because you ain't gonna be no work husband for me. Nah, baby, I got one husband. But I do have a friend. And so, and she's so sweet. She actually helps me with learning more about autism. And so, I love that because I'm like, I was upfront and honest. We're like, honey, please give me some insight. And so she did, and I just love it. But, I was able to talk with her today and just just talk, because I was to the brink of tears. So I'm just gonna be honest. I can tell you right now, my nervous system is not shaking, so that's a good thing. And I think it's because I was able to talk and get it out. Like when I go home and I talk to husband, husband gonna do what husband gonna do, and that's make sure them tears ain't dropping and make sure I'm feeling okay, but it was just like I had to just get it out, and I was at the brink of tears. I mean, like, the tears were at the brim, and I was just like, seriously, I was losing it. Y'all. And so I went and I talked to my friend, and she just kind of helped me, and we help each other, because she's a new mom, and her baby's gonna be a year old soon. Matter of fact, I want to go get a gift, because I'm just that person. But so it was just that type of situation. I was able to, like I said, talk, and she was like, I need you to take care of you, and she goes, I would hate to see you leave, and da-da-da-da, and I was like, I don't want to go either. I like where I'm at. That's the new one? Is that what I was looking at? I don't think so. I'm looking at, sorry y'all. You know me, I'm always looking at a vehicle. Speaking of vehicle, I'm gonna bring that up too. But no, it's a Lexus in front of me, but I don't remember looking at the new version. I think I was looking at a 2021. Anyway, so but she talked me off the cliff, because I was there. I was there. And so then I felt better. Like, the knots in my stomach was gone. The headache and the pressure in my head was gone. The tremors I was feeling was gone. I felt just better. And then she gave me I left it at work, because I don't know if I'm using it for my work computer or my home computer, but she gave me a laptop cover. And so she had got a new one, and she was like, I'm giving this away if anybody wants it. I said, I'll take it. I like the color orange, so I'm probably going to put it on my work computer for now, and then eventually maybe bring it home and put it on my home computer. Now, back to the car situation. So, I did call that other dealership, and the one that's closer to me. Child, how about they was like, oh no, we don't just do an oil change. We do, it's either A or B. And because your car is newer and this and that, how about they tell me $499? Who? Where? You want me to pay a car note for you to look at my car? Is you crazy? So I must have hit boss man up, because that's what I do. Because he take care of the outside, I take care of the inside. Baby, I said a few choice words. We gonna leave it at that. Boss man said, oh, no ma'am. No ma'am. So now he doesn't want me to deal with the dealership. He was like, for what you need to have done, just an oil change. He was like, no, you don't need to go there. So I said $499. The other dealership said $179, and he said, you not paying that much. I said, okay, well, you work it out, daddy, because and we about to buy a car. We're about to, y'all, because he found one car from Miss Peanut, and they sold it by the time he contacted them. But yeah, so but we're getting ready to buy a car. So he was like, what the heck? Okay. So yeah. But then this last thing, and then I'm going to wrap it up, because I'm probably going to start a different video for what I'm about to get ready to do. Miss Peanut texts me, and she tells me that my pan that I did buy thrifting, if you guys know the channel a long time, you know, it's a ceramic orange pan. It's got pumpkins all over it. Miss Peanut told me that my pan is cracked. I said, wait a minute, what? I just used that pan. I used that pan for, I can't remember what it was for. But anyway, I washed it and dried it and put it in the drain. And she was like, yeah, Mom, your pan is cracked. I said, what? So, you know your girl is ticked off about that. That's my fall pan. I'm trying to get ready for fall. So now, I thought she was telling me that my new pumpkin centerpiece was cracked. But no, she said my pan. So now I'm getting ready to go in there, look at my pan, and see, is it just a superficial crack, or is it cracked all the way through? And then I'm be on my way to the thrift store, because I'm going to get me a new fall pan. They got a new door? Their door is green. That door didn't used to be green. That door used to be cream. Maybe they painted it. These people been painting on this house over there. Maybe they painted that door. Because it sure was. Their door used to be the same color as mine. Now that door is green. Anyway. So that'd be that on that. But I will say today I'm feeling better. I will say too, I talked with my boss and she was like, have a good weekend. See you Monday. So that made me feel good. Like I won't be getting no messages tonight, tomorrow, Saturday. You know what I mean? So I'm going to definitely turn my notifications off. Okay? And go on by my business. So yeah. So let me go in here and check in with my peanut and move on from there. So y'all have a great day. See y'all in the video.